Hey crew, welcome back to The Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local light worker. I'm a tarot reader and an astrologer, and I'm very happy to be bringing you another pickacard reading on the topic of who is smitten by you. Let's find out all of the sweet details of the person that could be crushing on you. And I'm tripping over my words because I don't know why, but I'm feeling super conscious in this pickacard reading. But let's get over this. Let's just focus on the beautiful objects that I have here in front of you. For group one, I have this Starmap globe. This was kindly gifted to me by Ashley, who went to the British Museum to get it for me, so thank you so much. Now we have here a pink lighter for group two. For group three, we have this ferocious peacock clip that has lost a little bit of its charm because I've been using it so much. Then for group four, we have this pendulum, smoky quartz. For group five, we have this rose opal heart for the romantics in you. And for group six, I have this pocket mirror. You guys know that on my channel, or if you're new, hello, I'm super happy to have you here. I need to tell you that on my channel I do a combination of pre-selected oracle cards, and I also live shuffle from a tarot deck of my choice. Today I decided to go with the Luna Soul Tarot for you guys. It's a beautiful deck. It's been kindly gifted to me by a lovely subscriber, so I'm super excited that you guys are contributing to the beautiful aesthetics of this channel, and I'm super happy to give back all this loving energy, so please receive it. I'm excited about the messages that will come through today. Take a moment now, take a deep breath maybe, choose with your gut, with your stomach rather than with your eyes. One of these six choices. If you choose with your gut, there's a higher likelihood that the message that you will hear at your specific pile will resonate more deeply with you. If you choose with your eyes, you might get confused because you guys know that our eyes are beautiful windows to our soul, but they sometimes can be a little bit too superficial in their judgments. So the gut instinct, the gut reaction is what you want to go for. Okay, if you took a moment now to look into which of these six options pulls you in the most, then I'm not going to keep you too long. Before you go to your pile, I need to tell you that if you want to get in touch with me for personal readings, to purchase something from my tarot and oracle wish list, to see my other channel Eden where I upload soothing clips, to maybe get in touch with me on Instagram, to read some of the astrological articles I upload on my blog, thespiritualsocial.com. Everything is always linked down below. Underneath this video in the description box, it contains all of the information that you need to get in touch with me outside of the scope of this channel here on YouTube. But if you're here just for the reading, then let's get to it. Let's not waste time. I know your time is precious. Hey group one, this is for those of you that were drawn to this star map. You will be my Starmap Crew. Welcome to a pickacard reading on the topic of who is smitten by you. Let's find out all the nitty-gritty details of who this individual is. Let's spy on them and let's discover them. Let's unmask them, okay? So I'm really happy that you're here. If it's the first time when you're on my channel, hello, welcome. Please subscribe. Please like this video and comment down below. But then again, don't let me tell you what to do, okay? You do you, boo. Freestyle your way into this. Okay, so the cards that I have here for you, interesting. We are dealing with somebody who enjoys the good life. They like to party, they like to drink, they like to partake in the pleasures of life. This is a person that could have went out with you at one point. Maybe somebody that you used to call to have as a wing man, wing woman, or wing individual. We don't have to gender things here. We have here the Death card. This is Scorpio energy, but it's pent-up Scorpio energy, a repressed Scorpio, a person that you could have had some sort of a drunken kiss with, but then you guys kind of laughed it off and you moved on to better things, greener pastures, other people. This is a person that could have like some sort of eye peculiarity, an eye defect. They could wear glasses, they could have a lazy eye, they could have some sort of like scar on their eyebrow, maybe they have a piercing, There's something significant about this person's eye, but because the Death card is blocked, this tells me that their eyesight has some sort of problem. Okay, so let's find out more details. Four of Wands. Yeah, I keep getting this energy of a romantic partner that got away. A person that you kind of dilly-dabbled a little bit with, but nothing came out of it. It's almost as if we fooled around, we tried, and I'm tripping over my words again. So there's something here about maybe being a little bit tongue-tied. It could have been that one of you wanted to confess feelings for the other one, but then something got in the way, a relocation, Four of Wands. Somebody took some sort of action away from the other person. It could have been that you guys crashed a wedding together as well. Yeah, wedding crasher. Okay, Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. Somebody of the same age as you, potentially a male, or somebody that identifies with this masculine energy. It could be a woman that likes to dress in manly clothes as well. I'm tempted to say that this is a Gemini. Maybe this person speaks with a lisp. It could be that this person speaks a different language than you originally, and maybe you just communicate in English or in Spanish, in Chinese, whatever dialect is the more prevalent one in the area where you live. You tend to speak this with this person, but it could be for some of you that this person comes from a different culture and their native tongue is different than yours, because I keep tripping over my words. I see the wings here, and to me this is the winged messenger, which is Hermes. Hermes is the Greek god of communication. In Latin, the Romans called it Mercury. So this could be Gemini. Mercury rules Geminis and Virgos, and because we have air energy here, swords, I'm tempted to say that this could be a Gemini. Double confirmation of Gemini energy. We have the Lovers. It's so nice. I didn't even pay attention to it. The problem is that this card is blocked. So this talks about maybe a rejection, but like a friendly rejection, not a rejection that really put you... For some of you, this could have caused some sort of self-doubt moment. Am I not good enough? What is happening? Why have I confessed my feelings to my friend and my friend rejected me for somebody else? For some of you, you kind of went into this mental dialogue. You went to that place, right? But others of you, this could have been friendly. It could have been, as I said, a drunken kiss shared at the party, and then you guys realized, no, this is ridiculous. What are we doing? Come on, let's snap to our senses. The next morning, the hangover came, and you guys were like embarrassed and ashamed, and you were kind of like, let's swipe this event under the rug. This card also talks, because it's reversed, 444 when I said that, so a new spiritual foundation. It's kind of like you're reevaluating what touched your soul in the past, and you're thinking, okay, what should I go for in the future? What kind of lover, what kind of love connection do I want to establish? So this can be somebody that could come back with a Mercury retrograde energy. This can be somebody that is a wonderful teacher for you on a spiritual level. This can be a friend physically, but on a spiritual plane, this is a teacher. Somebody that is helping you understand what self-love, self-acceptance, self-gratification means. Because the Lover's card reversed means that the energy, instead of being poured outwards, affection towards other people, it's being held within. Affection towards yourself. Yeah? Accepting yourself, being kind with yourself, being your own best friend, holding your hand through difficult circumstances. So this person is teaching you how to be your own best friend. Gemini energy is friendly. Geminis have as a shadow area Sagittarius, because Gemini and Sagittarius are opposites on the zodiac wheel. So I feel that this is a person that you had a missed romantic opportunity with, a friend that could have turned a lover, but you guys decided not to cross that border. This might have been somebody that, for just a small group of you out there, because I am reading for a large collective, right guys? So for a small subgroup out of the big group that represents the Starmap Crew, this person rejected you and it put you into a tailspin. You started doubting yourself. Because I feel that your personality needed to develop, mature a little bit. So this person was doing you a favor by rejecting you. And this introspection that you started to go into is now helping you understand, this is what I need to do to be more confident, to not allow people to reject me so easily, to stand in my light more and not doubt myself at the mere slight hint of a rejection or a denial. And when I say denial, I don't mean like being delusional or being in denial. I mean when something is being denied to you. Now let's see your oracle cards and let's find out some more details about this person. Hunter of Mystery. This is a person that you find very hard to figure out. And indeed, we have Gemini energy blocked and Scorpio energy blocked, the Death card. So this could be a person that is a riddle to you. I'm also hearing some sort of manipulation happened here. They might have tried to manipulate you into sleeping with them and it didn't work out. You felt that there was something weird. This person approached you from a mental, communicative place. You know, Scorpios and Geminis, oh, they love mind games, right? They love to see how they can set the stage for people to fall into their traps. They love to test people's intelligence and resistance. It's a game for them. It excites them. You know, it stimulates them. That's why Geminis are so attracted to Scorpios. Maybe you guys share these energies in your birth chart with the person that we are unraveling here, yeah? So this person, it's really strange, right? Because this person is now smitten with you. Whereas in the past, I feel you were the one that was very open-heartedly coming at the situation. Oh, the mighty have fallen. Oh, how the table have turned. The tables. Although I always wondered in that expression, what makes so many tables turn? Hey, it could be a party. Again, so I'm getting this kind of wedding crashing, party, celebration event. Let's continue. So we have here animals. This could be a person that has a pet. Maybe you guys bonded over your mutual love of pets. I hear for some of you, you could have walked your pets in the park. For some of you, this is how you met. I'm getting strong Sagittarius and Gemini energy. Opposites attract. And with a tinge of Scorpio as well. We have here eagle. See things from a higher perspective. And the eagle is the pinnacle of the transformation of a Scorpio. If you guys know, Scorpios as a sign, they are not supposed to stay in that scorpionic stage. They are born into that kind of low-level, negative vibrational energy, but they're meant to transform it throughout their life. They're meant to kill their ego several times and shed layers of arrogance and selfishness in order to reach that healer core that makes them deliver pure gold into the lives of other people. And up until the moment when they do that, they're going to suffer a lot because suffering needs to purify their ego. Scorpios come with a lot of ego karma in this incarnation. And if they are not willing and able to humbly spiritualize their lives and to accept loss, to accept pain, to push through a lot of difficult karmic tests, then they are going to be outcasts of society. They are not going to get that fulfilling, intimate connection. They will always feel that it's a me against the world kind of situation. But if they actually put in the work, if they show modesty, if they show resistance, and if they have this wonderful steely determination to continue to love life in spite of all the tests and challenges and difficult people that they have around them, wow, they can become fantastic healers. They generate this incredible dark light that heals people on a sexual level, on a spiritual level. They become great parents. They become great members of the community. They become shamans. You know, they transform energy very quickly, negative feelings into positive ones, you know, trauma into healing, a situation that is stuck into deep love. It's just phenomenal to see like a Scorpio rise from the level of an insect, of an arachnopod, right, to the level of the eagle, but they have to go through phoenix moments, and those are really painful. I don't know why I felt the need to kind of get into this alchemical description of what Scorpio as an energy represents, but I am getting a very strong Scorpionic energy with the first pile, so maybe this might resonate for you. It could be that you are a Gemini here asking about a Scorpio, yeah? We have this energy very clearly on the table here. We have the Hunter of Mysteries, we have the Eagle, higher vibrational Scorpio energy, and then we have the Death card. I mean, It could be that you actually connected with this person for Halloween. That is the main celebration during Scorpio season. Let's see, Halloween and also the autumn equinox. We have here the river, and I keep hearing that Justin Timberlake rendition of Crimea River for some reason. So maybe this person shed some tears over you. No, wait, you shed some tears over this person, and now this person is shedding tears over you. And I'm kind of getting ticklish in my ear. This person is listening to songs. They could have some earbuds on. They're listening to songs that remind them of you, and they're crying. We have here the 10th house authority. This is a person that has a large public image, a following, is working steadily towards becoming somebody. This is a social climber. This is a person that was born in certain circumstances, certain class position, a certain cultural background, and now they're kind of making their way out of that situation into something better. This is a person that receives honors, degrees, awards, certificates, a person with clout, increasing clout, a person that gathers a lot of support from their professional network, especially. Yeah, this is Capricorn energy, but it is represented in the house and not in the energy of this person. So this could be a person that could come back with some sort of proposal to work with them to increase your scope, your reach, your public. So this can be a person that can help you improve your public image, or you could help them improve the public image. This is a person that right now might be very close to reaching a peak moment in their life, but they find it very lonely at the top. The lizard. So this speaks about a lot of emotions that were quite diluted in the past, but now I feel like they are rising up to the surface. This is fire energy, a person that has renewed passion for you. They see you in a completely different light than in the past. So if you're here just to find out about an individual that has done you wrong, just so you know, they suffer. They suffer now. This is their karmic retribution. If they hurt you, now they're being hurt, right? So, hey, congratulate yourself on that achievement. You now know that the person that hurt you is now hurting themselves. But I'm sure that, you guys are not so petty. I feel that this person will try to reconnect with you. And I feel that you might have a communication that can be quite healing and forgiving, but I'm not sure how far away or into this connection with them you want to go. Again, with the lizard, I'm kind of getting that you're going to keep things flexible and adaptable. A lizard changes temperature according to the environment in which it is. So if it's in a cold environment, it turns cold itself. If it's in a warm environment, it becomes very warm to touch. A lizard has many scales on its body, so there is a sense of protectiveness. It's like, you burned me once, you fooled me once, you're not going to fool me twice, right? I got burned, now I'm going to blow in my yogurt, as they say in my culture. So, yeah, there's a sense of regret. There's a sense of romantic regret in this pile, I'm not going to lie. You guys could have a spiritual cosmic connection because you were drawn to the star map for a very specific reason, the sun and the moon. This person is helping you heal some sort of father or mother archetype, a wounding inside of you. The river here talks about emotions. This person might have hurt you or caused you some sort of regret, or you might have cried when you guys had to separate, if you had to go your own separate ways. You might have cried over your broken friendship or over the fact that you came together at some point. You could have had something, but then you had to go your separate ways, because this person is meant to help you refine your feelings. They hurt you in order to activate you emotionally. So you can be grateful to them for that fact. I know it might sound weird, like reverse psychology, but sometimes people come into our lives to mirror some of the aspects of our shadow selves. They come to unblock some pent-up energy. And definitely if you attracted this Scorpio, and I feel that the majority of you, the person that is smitten with you is an ex-Scorpio friend that could have been your great love. And now they're crying over you, and this person unblocked you emotionally, and as a consequence, you also unblock them emotionally. So that's why the separation, that's why the letting go, and that's why the feeling of loss. This is the reading that I had for you, Group 1. I really hope that you have enjoyed it. I hope it served. For a more personalized reading, feel free to get in touch with me. I'm sending you lots of light. Take care. Hey Group 2, welcome to a pickacard reading on the topic of who's smitten by you. This is for those of you that were drawn to this pink, small lighter. Let's find out the details of who this person is. And as I live shuffle from the Luna Soul Tarot, sorry, I had to burp. I feel like something is unblocking between you and this person on your mind. I mean, I take whatever interruptions I get in the reading as further indications from Spirit regarding this person. So what I wanted to say is that you can have a look at the description box underneath this video for all of your needs while I pull the cards, but the cards are already on the table, so let's get into it. Let's cut to the chase. We have here the King of Swords, an older man or somebody with a very strong masculine energy, maybe even a woman that is very heavily in her rational mindset and might want to wear male clothing or male accessories. This is a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, a person that prioritizes reason above anything else in life. Excellent communicator, excellent advice giver, a person that negotiates and lobbies and mentally fights with other people for you. So we have here an individual that is trying to shift the way that they think. Let's see why. We have here the Queen of Discs. It could be that an earth sign individual, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, is messing with their energy at the moment. This could be a mother figure, it could be a daughter, it could be an employee, it might be a person that is married. And is not actually getting along with their wife, because the Queen of Pentacles represents the wife, but it is a blocked Queen of Pentacles. So somebody who is greedy, somebody who is materialistic, these are the attributes of the Queen of Pentacles, blocked, turned on themselves. A woman that is in conflict with her very nature. And I'm saying woman, but again, apply these gender categories loosely, freely, as you see fit to your situation. So I see that potentially a married individual could be smitten by you at the moment. A person that is in a very unhappy connection with a greedy, materialistic, kind of gluttonous individual. That's what I'm hearing as well. Let's find out some more details. We have here the Wheel of Fortune. So a person that feels very lucky around you, that feels that they are getting a second chance at life by focusing on you. Somebody that could have a very strong Jupiter placement, maybe Jupiter on the ascendant, Jupiter in the 7th house. You arrive in their life as a Jupiter blessing. So they have a lot of positive energy towards you. They see you as something fun, something delightful, something full of life, super attractive as well, because Jupiter is the great attractor in our solar system. Yeah, and I think that they want to take a risk. They want to gamble a little bit with their energy, their life, their warmth, their emotions. I mean, it is a risk. If you can imagine, if this person is married and they have their eye on you, it is a risk, right, to trespass the marriage boundary to be with you. Let's see. Oh God, I'm having construction workers right now, right when I'm filming, smashing and slapping things outside, and I closed all the windows to my room, but I have to leave the one in the kitchen open, because if not, I will suffocate here in this room because it's really hot. So yes, I'm sorry about this, but this could be somebody that could lose their temper, somebody that might talk a lot about their problems to you, and you might offer a very sweet, somebody that wants to blow up their foundation to be with you, okay? So this is a very clear indication, and I'm getting a little bit annoyed and pissed off. Maybe this thought annoys you, or they might actually feel quite irritated in this period for the fact that they have to continue living with their spouse, and I feel that they're no longer in love with this person. We have here a King of Discs. Ooh, the plot thickens. There is another individual that is smitten by you. This is, again, an older person, a Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Somebody that is quite wealthy, quite established. This could be somebody that might want to become your sugar daddy. Okay, and this applies to whether you're male or female. This person kind of wants, they want you, and they want to pay for that, for your time, for your attention, for your body. Be careful. We have here the High Priestess, which is Piscean energy, Neptune, a remote and unapproachable person, somebody that is a spiritualist, an occult teacher that is finding it very hard at the moment to connect with spirit. And then we also have the Knight of Cups. Group 2, what's up with you? I mean, this is... you're a little bit of a firecracker. You are incredibly attractive in the spirit, I have to say. And you have more than one individual that is smitten by you, including somebody that I think is on the same level as you. I kind of see you as this energy of the Wheel of Fortune, yeah? Jupiter. So you could be Sagittarius, or you could be Piscean as well, considering that Jupiter used to be the old-fashioned astrological ruler of Pisces. And we have Pisces energy here, but it's Pisces energy turned upon itself. Somebody is not really loving herself or accepting herself, and I'm saying herself because this is divine feminine energy. So there's something here. It's almost like you want to strike a compromise, a bargain. You might not be aware of just how many people and how many options you have around you. It could be that you have these kind of parasocial relationships at the moment, or one-sided relationships mediated by technology, and it could feel as if you're talking into the great unknown while people want you and follow you. I feel like you definitely have 3 individuals that are thinking of you. Yeah, so we have this married individual, we have this older, wealthier person that wants to spend cash on you, and then we also have this same-aged individual. I think this might be the best option for you. This is a Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio that just wants to wear their heart on their sleeve for you, yeah? So, wow, you're super attractive in this period. Yeah. And I feel that if you were to know that there were so many people that are smitten by you, you would come back to your energy. You would come back to your throne. You will start seeing your body as this gorgeous temple. You will start appreciating yourself again. But maybe you might have to deal with a lot of assholery around you, a lot of like interruptions, a lot of like people that are banging things while you're trying to do your work. Yeah, confirmation. I do apologize for that, but it's not something I can control, so sorry, not sorry. Let's move on and see what is happening here. So we have the Spirit of Healing. So this is somebody that wants to heal you. This is somebody that is extending their love towards you. And I'm getting more the energy of this Knight of Cups, because if you look very closely, the cards resemble one another in this forward coming motion. So there is somebody here that wants to confess their love to you, somebody that sees you as a shooting star, like you arrived in their cosmos, like a meteor. You dropped into their vista and now they can't get enough of you. This could be somebody, like if you're a Piscean, this could be somebody that is Pisces as well. So when you enter into an astrological connection with a member of the same sun sign as you, this relationship is appearing in your reality with the main purpose of helping you accept yourself. For example, if you're a Leo in love with a Leo, you're doing self-acceptance work. By loving the other individual that's very similar to you, you're learning to love yourself, because the other person has the same qualities and the same flaws as you. So being in love with another member of the same astrological sign is a deep, deep soul lesson in self-acceptance. Okay, so if you're a Pisces in love with another Pisces, you're learning to accept yourself. You're learning to love yourself, to value yourself. Now we have the 5th house, and I did mention Leo energy, so maybe it could be that you're a Pisces with a sun in the 5th house. You're very passionate, very creative, and very connected to the divine, but for some reason this connection has been cut out. It's kind of like there are maybe energies that are clogging your connection to the divine. No, I don't think this is some psychic attack. I feel that this could be an astrological transit that is testing your passion. It's testing your connection to the divine. How in love with God are you really? How spiritual are you really? Are you really this occult teacher that you claim yourself to be? Prove it. Yeah, so this is Saturn energy. Saturn is the one with prove it, show me what you've got, you know. I want to see tangible results on the table. Yeah, so you are an individual that is usually incredibly connected to the divine, highly inspired, creative, passionate, but in this period it's almost as if you are not aware of these things anymore, almost as if Saturn arrived in your neighborhood and is holding a hand over your eyes, so you can't see clearly based on how you used to observe reality. Yeah, you have to go within. Nothing is what it seems to be on the surface. You have to see people from within, almost as if you're scanning your environment with infrared goggles and you get to see just their body heat. So I feel like you have a lot of people that are smitten by you, but you're not aware of them, my love. You're not aware of them because you're being tested by Saturn. Saturn is giving you a deep lesson in self-love and self-worth. Because you're leveling up spiritually. You're becoming this wise teacher that you've always wanted to be and you always knew inside that you are. Wow. This is the next level in the witchy path, yeah? We go from maiden, mother, crone. You gave birth to something. It might have been a child, it might have been a project, it might have been your own business. You managed to become self-employed, you managed to write a book, you got into witchcraft, and you were actually on some sort of a threshold. And then you crossed that threshold, and now it feels as if you're walking into the unknown. You don't understand why things are different, why your connection to the divine was cut off. Who is actually loving you? Who is romantically interested in you? Almost like things went silent and still. Because once you cross the threshold, you're now being rewired, readjusted into the energy of the crone. You're becoming wiser. You're becoming stronger. You're becoming confident deeply within. You're having to rely a lot on your inner beauty in this period, not just your outer beauty. So much power. I feel so much power is rising slowly within you. So trust this process, okay? We have here the raccoon, a game of light and dark, in between worlds, feeling in between the pragmatic world and the world beyond the veil, the world of your ancestors, the world of dreams and spirits, the world of ghosts and hidden allies. But you might be dealing in the 3D and the reality around you with a lot of open enemies, a lot of problems, a lot of difficult things, a lot of changes in your body, and a lot of uncertainty regarding romance. I see very clearly that at least 3 people are smitten by you, and one of them is prepared to drop their marriage to be with you. I see that the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. It's just that everything has become more subtle, not so obvious. Everything is happening within rather than outside, without. The raccoon. Sit still, lie in wait, observe, because you will get all the answers you need. Who is smitten by you? A variety of people. 3 people at least, because you are unforgettable. You are mystical. You are this kind of individual that pulls people in. I also see that a witch could be smitten by you. There could be somebody that is very similar to you. Again, I'm getting that whole self-acceptance. If you are a Pisces Sun, a Pisces is in love with you. If you are a witch, if you're ascending to the level of the crone, then there is another individual very like you who has caught your eye, or you have caught their eye most likely. And they're lying in the shadow, waiting, watching, adoring you. Okay? So there's a lot of spell work involved in this energy. I'm not going to lie, okay? This message will resonate for those of you that need to resonate with this, okay? I fully trust in this message. So we have here healing, and we have here the air guardian. Do you know how many women are in love with you? If you're a woman watching this, I don't think you are aware of just how many women are in love with you, just how many women fantasize about you. They want to be like you, they want to be with you. So this is a specific message for those of you watching this that are women. You are so beautiful to a variety of different women out there. There's something more. It's not just beauty. It's beyond that. It's like this quiet strength and confidence and determination. It's almost like you're a man in the body of a woman, a very beautiful woman, and you attract a lot of women who might have a heterosexual bent for some strange, soulful, beautifully transforming reason. I think that by adoring you, they learn how to adore themselves. You lead by the power of your role model. A lot of air signs are fascinated by you, Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius. We also have earth energy here on the table, and we have water energy. Not that many fire sign individuals, because I feel you might contain a lot of fire energy in your chart. So what you're doing is you're pulling people that are quite different from you to alchemize these experiences. In this process, you're healing. You're repiecing yourself back together. You're becoming a full, complete puzzle again. Whereas in the past, you might have doubted yourself. You might have undervalued yourself. And as I'm saying this, I feel a deep sense of stillness and quiet. I was a little bit irritated by those people that were throwing things or smashing things outside. And now it's almost as if all the pieces came together as this message was delivered, everything in its right place. And it's a feeling of deep completeness and congruence and acceptance. So I hope I can transmit this to your group too. You're becoming whole. You're learning not to rely on how other people perceive you, increasingly as more and more people are falling in love with you. Isn't that paradoxical? Isn't that gorgeous? And why is this strange process happening? Well, because you're becoming this, the wise crone, the transformatrix. I'm gonna stop here. I feel that this is the gentle closing to the message that I had for you. I hope this clarified things a little bit. I hope this message served, and I cannot wait to see my next one. Ciao. Hey group 3, hello my loves. This is a reading for those of you that were drawn to this Peacock hair clip. Welcome, I'm so happy to have you here. We're going to find out today who is smitten with you. So, as I'm shuffling from the Luna Soul Tarot, I would like you guys to make sure that you like this video, you subscribe, and that you comment down below, introduce yourself, especially if you're new to the channel. Let us know what brought you here. Let us know your story. Also have a look at everything that is linked in the description box below. You might find something there that interests you. Okay. So let's find out who is smitten by you. What do we have here? The Six of Cups. Nostalgia, a feeling of melancholy, a feeling of wanting to return back to a safe and familiar place. Cancerian energy. The Two of Swords, indecision, anxious waiting. The Hierophant, Taurus energy, spiritual leadership. A man, most likely, that has some sort of a spiritual, occult occupation. Somebody that is learning the art of tarot. Somebody that dabbles with the occult. Somebody that could be very good at astrology interpretations. A person that holds a candle for you. And I feel like you also can communicate with this person in your darkest moments. I'm reminded of that song from Lana Del Rey, Blue Banisters. And in the darkness, he is shining. So it's kind of like a person that your memory falls back on when you're feeling alone, when you're feeling tired, when you are trying to rest, when you might be in a very weird kind of mood, maybe apprehensive, maybe a little bit scared. I feel like your thoughts drift back to this individual, and I feel most likely that this individual is thinking of you too. A Taurian, most likely. And male, most likely. Let's see, we have the Five of Cups. Somebody that you could have lost. Oh, for some of you, this is actually somebody that traveled in the world beyond the veil, is no longer incarnate. Yeah, so this is a person that died. And thoughts of this person still haunt you. It's very hard for you to accept this loss. I'm thinking right now of a movie, but I forgot the name of the movie, so that's why there was a lull. Rebecca Hall played in a movie where she is losing her husband, I think, and she's being haunted by him. I think the name carries the place, like the house on the lake, I think it's called. I think that might have been the title. Rebecca Hall, coincidentally, or maybe, you know, guys, I don't believe in coincidences, she is actually born under a Taurus sun. So there is something here about potentially the Taurus-Scorpio axis, because the shadow zone of a Taurian is Scorpio energy, and Scorpio energy is a lot about haunting, obsession, love that lasts throughout different reincarnations. It talks about trauma, loss, and sexuality. So quite heavy energy, I have to say, to begin with. For some of you, this might not have been somebody that died, but this is kind of like a connection that could not move forward, a connection with somebody that you feel, this was my person, this is the one that got away, but potentially this person chose to rebuild their life with somebody else. A choice needed to be made here, but it was stalled. Somebody's mind was changed last minute. I'm reminded of the plot in the Jane Austen novel Persuasion, right? So you might have loved this person from the beginning. You felt this deep connection, this deep familiarity with them, but other people convinced you to not marry this person, to not be with this person, and now you live in this constant state of regret. It's like, what have I done? I want a second chance. Can I get this person back? I want you to know that this person is equally smitten by you. In the case in which this is a person that you lost, and this person right now is in the world beyond the veil, they love you. They haven't stopped loving you. It's like they are around you 24/7. They are inspiring you with ideas. On Nights with Thunder, you could see the outline of their spirit, just as an indication. Don't be afraid. This is not a vengeful spirit. This is the spirit that loves you, okay? Not all of them are vengeful. Don't believe all horror stories plot. So we have here somebody that could, I think messages from this person come to you when you read, when you study, when you read a poem. God, I'm just feeling like I'm empathizing so much with this energy. It does make me want to cry. It's so deep. This could have been somebody that you shared some sort of artistic hobby. You guys like to paint together, to make pot clays, clay pots, pot clays. We're in the shadow of the Mercury retrograde, and already my mind has gone dormant. So clay pots, maybe clay paintings, ceramics. Maybe you guys are into like sculpting, decorating, gardening, cooking. You had a shared passion together that brought you one next to the other. I'm seeing here that alcohol consumption could be involved in trying to repress certain feelings, in trying not to think about you, both from your end and from this person's end. This person could have been so beautiful that you find it hard. You find it hard to meet somebody that resembles this gorgeous creature, right? The peacock is breathtaking. When you see a peacock in reality, it's like, wow. That's usually the reaction, especially when they fawn their feathers, right? It's phenomenally beautiful. The patterns on their feathers, on their tail, it's just gorgeous. So this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, a once-in-a-lifetime kind of love, and that's why this deep feeling of regret, because your soul recognizes the beautiful uniqueness of this person's soul. This person could also be quite proud. There might have been some ego blocks. This person might have chosen somebody else because they didn't feel adored enough by you. Not that you didn't adore them, but you didn't express it as much as you wanted to, as they needed to hear it. In spite of this person's beauty, they could be quite insecure on the inside. But this separation had to happen so that this person could become spiritualized, evolved, regenerated, and in some cases transported in the world beyond the veil. Let's see the other cards. We have here the Ancestor of Protection. So beautiful. This person protects you from the other side, from the world beyond the veil. They protect you from the spirit realm. They are around you, they inspire you, they protect you. Okay? On nights with lightning, you could see them, you could feel them very briefly. So beautiful. It's kind of like this person is creating this environment of protection to help you soothe your loneliness, your broken heart, to help soothe feelings of shame and regret. Family. I feel that this might be even a family member for some of you. It could be a father figure, a person that you saw as a spiritual leader, somebody that you were deeply connected to. They protect you from the other side. For some of you, this is a romantic partners, but for others, this could be a father figure, yeah? A father figure, somebody that you know since birth, yeah? Because we have the Six of Cups here. Somebody that grew up with you, a very significant person from your childhood. And this person could have been part of your family, or might have just been a member of the soul family if this is an individual that you see as some sort of spiritual authority. Seer, see beyond the current situation. Definitely, we're not dealing here with the connection that is pragmatic, that is incarnate. Let's just put it like this. Yeah, we're dealing here with something that exceeds the boundaries of the normal, the real, the seen. My speciality. This could have been a family member that had some psychic abilities, but they were always kept as a secret. And I'm kind of getting a feeling that they're trying to transmit to you this knowledge after their death, or as part of their legacy. You're trying to connect with them. This person loves you with fierceness. It's not just being smitten by you. This is a person that loves you with the fierceness of a tiger that is stampeding on its prey. Because look at this image. Like they would kill other people for you. Incredibly territorial and incredibly attached. So if you have people that are your enemies, if you have people that are trying to give you a hard time, in reality, if you have bullies around you, you don't need to do anything to get rid of them. All you can do is pray to this person. Ask them for help, and you will see how something happens to that individual that is harming you. You don't have to take justice into your own hands. You are protected from the other realm by this person that is not just smitten with you. Smitten is like, doesn't even cover it. This is a person that fiercely protects you. A blood relative. Somebody that sees you as part of them. A deep soul tie. Deep soul energy here. This person feels as if they want to give you something from beyond the realm. Wisdom. Opened pathways. More energy. Hope. A meaning in life. They want to give you something that is intangible but deeply valuable. Something that you need to help you cope with a feeling of being ostracized. You might be feeling like you're not fitting in, and you lost the only person that you kind of saw as some sort of anchor in your life, but you haven't lost them. They just transmuted. They are in a different realm, but they keep affecting you in the present reality. They protect you. They give you wisdom. They love you. You haven't lost them. They just transformed. That's all. And you will too when the time is right. We all do, right? So this is a wonderful, wonderful blessing from the other side. The butterfly transformation. So this is about reconciling your thoughts with your feelings, because at the moment I feel there's an internal struggle, a conflict. Maybe you said something to this person, you had an argument with them, and then things were left unclear. And then this person walked away, they left, they died, they departed. And you keep like shaming yourself for that moment. If only I could have said something more. If only I could have not argued with them. No, it had to happen in this way because you are on the threshold of a transformation. What you said and did had ripple consequences to what happened, but it was meant to be. Spirit was working through you. You can't take all the responsibility completely yourself. You acted in accordance with what you felt inspired to do in that specific moment, and it was meant to be. You have to see beyond things as they are on the surface level, because that's what's causing you pain. The gem. It's gorgeous. And you have to see beyond your human suit. Yeah, you have to see beyond that. You have to go back to the soul level. I feel like this is a massive 4th house transit. Pluto to the 4th house, Saturn to the 4th house, reconnecting with your ancestry, a family member that dies, and it's helping you, giving you protection from the world beyond the veil. It learning, or teaching you more like it. It's teaching you how to love yourself, how to piece your soul back together, how to not destroy yourself, how to honor yourself, how to cope with difficult feelings like regret and shame and loss and guilt, depression. Yeah, you're so loved. You are such a precious gem. And I feel like, especially in the eyes of this person, out of the darkness, out of the woodwork, out of the wormy-like environment, you are like a scintillating gem. You have all these feelings inside of you. And if you feel like you can't express it to heal the people around you, if you feel like nobody wants to reciprocate your love, if you feel that nobody listens to you, like you're all alone and trapped with this richness of emotion, use it to create something. Use it to create something, and you will see the light of day on the other side of this creation. You will transform your life with the help of this creation. You might even stumble upon great wealth. I feel like the spirit that loves you beyond belief, that is a fierce protector of you, is ready. It's like, call on me. If people are giving you trouble, pray to me and I will get rid of that. If you're finding yourself feeling isolated and alone, allow me to inspire you with ideas, with creative ideas that can push your life forward. But you have to endure being with yourself in this period and accepting everything you're feeling. This is so beautiful. Kind of makes me a little bit goosebumpy because we began with the 6 of Cups. Yeah. Cancerian energy, and we're ending with Cancerian energy. The mother, the womb, emotions, the unconscious, dreamlike environments, inspiration beyond belief, fertility, but also holding on to the past, not wanting to let go of things, not wanting to clean house. Declutter, change the energy around you. The beauty of Cancer energy is that it is releasing and retentive in waves, just like the cycles of the moon, right? The ebb and flow, the moon becomes new and then it becomes full. It becomes new and then it becomes full. The tides that are under the magnetic influence of the moon, they swell up and then they ebb. This is the energy that you need to get into. This back and forth movement, flexibility, emotional flexibility. Wow, that was really deep. Let me know what you think of this reading. I feel that for some of you this will strike home, and I'm not just making a pun on the 4th house here, but this will strike deep. And I'm really grateful that this message was communicated to me today on your behalf. I hope this helped, I hope it served, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Ciao. Hey group 4, my Smoky Quartz Pendulum crew, welcome to our reading on Who's Smitten by You. Let's see what messages come through. For group 3, we had a really deep message. I wasn't expecting that message to come through, but let's see for you, who's smitten by you. As I'm live shuffling from the Luna Soul Tarot, please make sure to check everything in the description box below and make sure to subscribe, to like this video, and to comment. Especially if you're new to the channel, introduce yourself. Let me know who you are. Let me know what you're all about. So the cards just dropped together in a pack, which means that this is a person with a heavy emotional energy, a soulful counterpart potentially. Let's see. We have here the 10 of Discs, somebody that might fantasize about being married to you at a certain point in time. This could also be for some of you an ex-husband or ex-wife, because we have the 10 of Pentacles linked to the 8 of Swords. So this is somebody that you had some sort of legal separation or some sort of argument, some sort of contractual agreement with, a person that could have even employed you on the basis of a contract, and there was something, the energy between the two of you just led to a fallout. One of you betrayed the other one, and this is why the relationship had to end, but it was incredibly promising and stable while it lasted. So let's see. There could have been some sort of material problems that intervened with the continuation of the relationship, you know. Let's see. Queen of Cups. So we're getting here a very compassionate individual, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy. Somebody that is very maternal and nurturing. I'm just drawn to the black bowl that she holds in her hand in this deck. So you see she has a cup, and next to it, well, more like a chalice, and next to it there is this ball, which is reminding me of my own obsidian sphere. And coincidentally, I'm also a member of the Queen of Cups group because I'm a Sun in Pisces. So I'm not sure what's happening here, but it could be that this is you. This could be your energy. You acted or behaved like a very protective Queen of Cups in this connection. You were very maternal, very soothing, very nurturing, very, very loving. This person knew that you loved them. They knew it. I'm not sure about how they treated you, but it feels as if they kind of selfishly received this love, because we have the 9 of Cups, which talks about, I'm just getting all my needs fulfilled. People are constantly pouring their water into me. So they're constantly nourishing me. They're constantly loving me while I sit here on my lotus and do not share with anyone. So you might have dealt with a very selfish individual. This is a selfish person. And I feel with the Devil blocked here, they are putting in great efforts at the moment to overcome this native selfishness that they manifested very strongly in the connection with you. This is a person that's trying to get on the rebound. They're trying to reform. An ex-bad boy, bad girl, somebody that was in a connection with you. For some of you, this could be a boss, but for most of you, I feel that this is an ex, and especially an ex that you lived with, you shared your income with, you might have even been married to, and you divorced. If this doesn't resonate, please don't force it. Choose a different pile, okay? So I feel that this is a very specific message here. We have Capricorn energy turned upon itself. So this could be a person that could have self-harmed themselves and you don't know this, or they might just have engaged in self-destructive behaviors. You loved them, but they took this love and they shared it onto other people. You know, they had random sexual encounters because they were afraid of being open-hearted, vulnerable, and truly intimate with you. Or this was a person that you loved them, but they were addicted to gambling, to alcohol, to drugs, and you struggled to continue to love them in the absence of their own love for themselves. Okay, so you brought a lot of happiness into this person's life, and I feel that after you left, this person realized that they had to clean up. They had to clean up and they had to clean house. So you leaving them was doing them great service. It's like you woke them up. They were complacent. When they were in a connection with you, you took care of their emotional needs. They were complacent. And you blocked their growth with your love, paradoxically. With your nourishing, maternal, loving energy, you blocked their love. They betrayed you, they broke your heart, they broke the agreement, they lied, they gaslit you, and then they lived through the consequences. A karmic payback happened to them. And I think that this is a situation that took a number of years. And now this person, for some reason, reappeared in your life and is smitten by you. They cannot get their eyes off of you. They could see you someplace public. You might be doing quite well at the moment, and this person is like, what have I done? But a part of them is really grateful to you because you helped them get back their energy, their life. The devil is about control. And I feel that since this energy is turned upon itself, this is about self-control. You got them into a state where they had to exercise self-control. They could no longer get by just like that, with wishful thinking. Wow. Sagittarius expand. Wow, and I feel like a massive heart chakra unblocking. So I feel that this person could be quite intent on getting you back, might want to prove themselves to you. They're in it to win it. They're committed. They're in the situation for the long run. I have here as well the fault line. They know that they effed up. They know that they have a very strong shadow that lurked over them and took control of this beautiful situation that you guys had together. They're not denying who they are. They're completely owning their mistakes. And this is helping them heal and mature. This person has done a lot of growing up in the separation from you. And you were the catalyst. By you getting your power back and breaking up with them or separating from them, leaving them, blocking them, no longer it's enough, protection symbol. This person sobered up. They woke up and they realized, oh wow, okay, I have to make my own luck. I can't rely on the luck of this person. I can't rely on the maternal soothing energy of this person just fulfilling my every need. Yeah, I have to give. Sagittarius, it's about generosity, sharing. I have to give. I have to go through a number of experiences that will test my boundaries, my limits, that will help me heal these cracks in my personality. The rabbit. And now this person is getting in touch with their softer side. I also feel that this is an incredibly sexual person and they want to go at it like rabbits with you. This is also a person that is quite anxious. People that are incredibly, they feel the need to have sex a lot all the time are people that suffer from deep anxiety. And, they get a certain kick from the orgasm, a certain relief, a relief from that deep anxiety that they feel. So this person could struggle a little bit with anxiety, with fear, intrusive thoughts, and having sex calms them down. But I feel that this energy is more centered towards you. So it's like this person wants to have sex with you, right? Sagittarius is about commitment. It's the opposite of Gemini, which is about spreading things thinly. Sagittarius is about concentrating energy and putting it in the service of the divine. I don't know why I made that weird mouth noise. Maybe this person wants to kiss you. They really miss kissing you. Love. So this person is not just smitten by you, they love you. They love you, they appreciate everything you have done for them, and they regret not being able to love you at that version of themselves that they were when you met them. And they evolved in the meantime. They hold you like a precious gem. They think about you. They're trying to telepathically communicate with you. Right? The crescent moon on her forehead, and she's holding this piece of rose quartz. You're special. They haven't met anybody like you. The moon. So the cycles of the moon have a lot to do with the karmic development of this connection. You guys are shedding, cleansing, releasing a lot of things at the full moon. And I think a lot of full moon cycles had to pass from the moment when you separated from this person up until the present moment when you're watching this reading, for this person to actually acknowledge to themselves that they love you and do things that prove to themselves that they can love themselves. Because this person was in a self-hatred energy when you met them. And you tried to love them, but you soon figured out that your love is not enough. They have to love themselves. They have to do something to love themselves. Yeah, that's a tough lesson to learn, but it's a beautiful lesson as well. It liberates once you get the hang of it. Take note of intuitive messages. When you think of this person, you start seeing synchronicities and signs, and they do the same. And I think that the upcoming full moon, from the moment when you watch this reading, the reading is timeless, the upcoming full moon is going to bring you some sort of information, a message. You might not get like an actual message in your phone or in your inbox. You're just going to all of a sudden wake up and know something. It's like, now I understand. Now I'm finally able to integrate the wisdom from the pain that this person has caused me. And then we have here Ancestor of Tribes. I think this person is making a comeback because they are meant to be part of your soul family. We have here a rabbit twice. And you know, rabbit's foot are symbols of luck. This person could be born in the Chinese year of the rabbit. This person went to a deep spiritual evolution. They went from a very scared, upright, uptight rabbit to one that is dreamy, spiritual, believes in God, believes in the occult and the divine. They might have made fun of you in the past for believing in such things. You intimidated them so much with your quick connection to something above you, to a higher force. This person might have laughed at this. They might have had a far too pragmatic approach to life, which led them down a path of meaninglessness and self-abuse. The devil blocked. But they're trying to overcome this, yeah? And I think that they're putting in a lot of effort. And if you hear people say out there that people don't change, this is such a big lie. People change all the time. The only constant thing in life is change. And it's increasingly more evident to me as time passes that stability is actually the ideal that we constantly try to reproduce in practice. Stability is what human life lacks often. But there is that interplay between stability and change, the cycles of chaos and the cycles of peace and foundation building. Much like the current transit of the North Node in Taurus and South Node in Scorpio is teaching us. You have an ex-lover, an ex-partner, a person that could have worked with you, that you were somehow legally, karmically, contractually bound to, that is smitten with you. They love you, and they are on the process of putting their life back together. They are reforming. They are learning some important lessons that you created when you broke up with them, when you separated, when you left. You created the beginning of their spiritual transformation. And now, by accepting their darker aspects, by working on their shadow selves, they are liberating themselves from the prison of their mind, from the past. They're starting to believe in God, and they want to come back. They have such affectionate, sweet, loving, cuddly energy. They might not come back to stay with you forever. They might just come back to hug you. Children. There's something here about children. You guys could have children together. They might have created some children in the meantime. The children could have helped them evolve. And the upcoming full moon is going to be a moment where you will understand just what wonders your loving nature can create in the world. And that if you feel that you put a lot of love in this connection and you got nothing back, oh my love, you are so mistaken. You managed to transform an individual's life for the better. And all this love that you poured into this connection will come back to you tenfold. Believe, trust. You have the power to transform people from their demonic lower nature to something more stable, more healed, more functional. This is the message that I had for you, group 4. Again, it was quite deep for what I actually intended this reading to be. Let me know down in the comments if this resonated in any way, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Ciao. Hello group 5. This is for those of you that were drawn to this rose opal heart. Hello, welcome. This is a pickacard reading on the topic of who is smitten by you. Let's find out the details. So, as I'm shuffling from the Tarot, I would like you to please remember to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment down below, especially if you're new. Please introduce yourself, let us know what you're all about. I'm super happy to have you here. Also, have a look at all the links in the description box below. The cards have already started popping up, but I feel like I need more. This is somebody that wants more. They want more with you. It's interesting because you chose the rose opal heart, right? So somebody that could have some strong affection towards you. 8 of Discs, a person that is momentarily frustrated that they cannot work. They might suffer from some sort of health problem. They are having some sort of problems with money. Or just they find it hard to put the effort that they used to in their work. For some of you, this could be somebody that you met through work, the work that they're doing or actually at work. Knight of Discs. This is the same aged individual, a Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, that is not really in their best energy at the moment. They might withhold their feelings, they might be quite greedy, they're stagnant and inert. You could be expecting this individual to make steps towards you and they are not moving at all. A stubborn, unyielding individual, fixed in their views. Ace of Cups. Nonetheless, somebody that is in love with you. Somebody that has these overwhelming feelings for you. But something tells me this is not an individual that is comfortable with the realm of emotions. This is not a person that identifies as an emotional individual. This could be a traditional man, and I say man because it's a knight, but apply it loosely. A person that feels as if part of their masculine identity should not involve feelings. Yeah, it's a person that tries to surrender to social control. So if society says control your feelings, they want to please, they want to live up to that expectation. So this is an individual that is usually acting against what they feel. They could love you and they run away from you. They want to touch you and they actually behave in such ways that they become repulsive to you and you will never touch them. A person that says one thing but actually feels something completely different. A person that could have a moon square Mercury in their chart, moon square Mars as well. Page of Discs, there's so much earth energy in your reading. So most likely this is an earth sign. Somebody that kind of wants to go back to a period of time where they were carefree, they were younger. This is an individual that could suffer a little bit from a Peter Pan complex. You know, they might want to party and forsake their responsibilities. And usually this is the case when you see an adult behaving like this. It's usually the case that they had a childhood where they had to work a lot. And there was a lot of effort and discipline and a lot of rules and limitations when they were growing up. So the mind wants to escape that life. So it turns into an adult that wants to forsake responsibilities. It's too much, you know, too much. This is the child actor syndrome. That's why it's such a problem psychologically to get children to not, you know, have their childhoods, to get them to somehow work from a very young age, because they will turn into adults that will not want to work, adults that will want to shun away from their responsibilities, adults that don't want to adult, because they need that period of their life to be crazy, to be foolish, to be messy, to be you know, like children are, to be instinctive, right, and a bit animalistic and a bit rowdy. They need that outlet. Psychologically, we need that outlet in terms of progress and the way we became civilized, right? So this is a person that is kind of like shackled by responsibilities and wants to break away from them. This is a person that kind of took a hit in their life they were downgraded in some way. They might have worked towards a beautiful career, but they lost some things, might have lost their job, lost their business. They could have been or working towards a connection that could portend marriage, and now that agreement is dissolved. So this person took a step back in their life. Yeah, we have the moon. And the movement of the crab is that kind of a movement of one step forward, two steps back, one step forward, two steps back, right? So this individual could irritate you to such an extent because when you feel that the connection with them is going forward, they take a step back. They take two steps back, okay? It's like, no, wait. Wait a bit. I'm not comfortable yet. This is not an individual that taps the limits of their comfort zone boldly, but rather tentatively, carefully. This is also an individual that you have a past life link to. They could have been a family member in a past life. Potentially even, you could have been their father, you could have been their mother, or vice versa. So when you meet them or when you are around them in this incarnation, there are a lot of father and mother wounds that are coming up to the surface. You could feel as if this person reminds you of your mother or your father in this current lifetime, but it's actually your soul remembering them from previous incarnations as well. And that might scare you, depending on the relationship that you have with your mother and your father. That might scare you. We have here retrograde review. This person will return into your life during a retrograde, and they will tell you how much they miss you, how much they want you, that they've been doing a lot of strategizing and planning. They might come up with some sort of plan. This person is a keen analyst. Yeah, I mean, with so much earth energy, they need a plan. Yeah, they need a 9 bullet point list. They're incredibly reasonable. They have a lot of common sense. They don't like to be out there with the fairies. But they are deeply emotional. They feel things on such a deep level with the moon and the ace of cups. Cancerian energy overflowing. So sensitive. And yet with such a pragmatist, cold outer coating. This is kind of an artist that was pushed by his or her parents. The soul of an artist, the soul of a poet. That was pushed by his or her parents to be like an old-fashioned, dapper man about town. You know, that's the kind of vibration I'm picking up here. It's like Post Malone in the body of Don Draper. There you go. It's some sort of like cultural references. We have here the dancer of inspiration. You inspire this person to break out of their limitations. You see how this creature, it's almost like a cross that is pushing the sides away. So you inspire this person to break out of their limitations. Dreams. This person communicates with you primarily at nighttime in your dreams. You might want to listen to the song by the XX, Nighttime. I feel like this person sends you sexual energy. In this card, there's this woman reclining in a very hot summer night. You are like a walking fantasy becoming reality to this person. Yeah? I'm sorry about the noises in the background. People are just deciding to build stuff randomly around me, so yeah. Chaos, right? We have here this individual that is becoming formed, almost like Pygmalion creating Galatea in the myth, right? Creating the perfect woman. And then we see this person reclining, fantasizing on a hot summer night. They really put you up on a pedestal. You're way there. They adore you. You're not aware of it. What a strange situation, right? The flame. Potentially a twin flame connection. Yeah, you communicate with each other through the unconscious realm, and whatever you guys manifest and visualize and communicate to each other from that unconscious place, you manifest together in this connection. This is a person that has a burning desire for you. This is somebody that, like, you provoke, you stimulate them, you provoke such strong reactions in their body. They hold a candle to you, definitely. And it's an alchemical process that is happening here, because we have water and we have fire. The stuff that leads to pure gold, inner gold, soul gold. See it as a metaphor, not as the actual bar of gold, because that won't help you in the love matter. What can you do? You get a bar of gold and you throw it at the other person, or what? You give it as a gift? No, this is about the metaphor. Pure gold, pure heart involves action and emotions, acting on your feelings, being sure of what you feel because you are connected to the divine. And by you connecting with the divine, praying to the divine, doing service for other people, respecting the image of God, which is other people, helping other people, you are bringing this person closer to you. Yeah. So by giving something to the world, by working in service to other people, 11/11, when I said that, manifestation time, by doing this, each in your own way, you guys are coming closer together. Paradoxically, by focusing on your work, you're coming closer together. In divine timing, of course. The cycles of the moon, I feel like you'll hear from this person either around the new moon or a full moon. The cycles are super important. We have here, wow, the black egg. This is the throat chakra. So this is about communication, speaking, putting compassionate words into being, but also putting your emotions into words. I feel that if you tell this person exactly how you feel, you're going to manifest a fantastic love story. But I feel that both of you suffer from blocks to your throat chakra. You could choke up when you're trying to say something. You might generally struggle in this period to actually speak. You could have some sort of mouth or lip problems. There are some blocks here regarding your communication. And if you can't speak to this person because you blocked them or you deleted their number, they speak to you at nighttime in dreams. There are many ways to connect to this person, because you are not really separate. If you are twin flames, you're the same person, just that in different bodies. It's an illusion, the fact that you guys are separate and that you might have a female body and they might have a male body, or vice versa. You guys are actually, at the soul level, you're the same person. So at nighttime, by relaxing into your unconscious, you become them, they become you. It's kind of like an episode in Aeon Flux, if you guys are familiar with the cartoon. And we have here Hermit, retreat and recharge. When you are still, when you're not doing much, when you're in solitude, when you're enjoying your alone time, when you're peaceful, that's when you can receive this person's love. That's when you can communicate with them. That's when you can send them gorgeous messages. This is a true loving connection. No wonder that you were drawn to the rose opal heart. You guys are romantics. You're old school, old-fashioned romantics. Souls of artists and poets. People that are meant to inspire the collective through your work. And keep doing that up until the moment when the energy is ready and set for you guys to come together. So the person that is smitten by you is definitely a soulmate, definitely a higher order soulful connection. Somebody that you are destined to come together with. But before that, you need to do something in the service of other people, and you need to work at your connection with the divine, to pray, to have a daily spiritual routine, to serve other people with your work, to find meaning in life, and to enjoy spending time by yourself, because that's how you will manifest this person back into your reality. By being a little bit of a hermit. And the hermit, well, the hermit is known for retreating from society, not forever, but just for a period of time as he or she creates something. They need a solitude, they need a focus. It's like when you're writing your PhD thesis, or when you're composing, or when you are painting. Yeah? When you're working on something, when you're writing the chapters to a book, you need to be in that headspace, you know, you need to remove distractions and allow yourself to warp into one place, to build and build and build. You have to stimulate that creator's energy, and you can't stimulate creator energy if you give it away to other people through sex, through chit chat, through allowing people to come in and out of your house. No, you need the stillness to hear the inner voice, to hear the soul speaking, creating, giving you ideas. You know? And as you're doing this, you're bringing this person in your reality. This person is inspired by your work, and you might be inspired by their work. And that's how, brick by brick, you connect. Okay, this is the reading that I had for you, group 5. I hope you have enjoyed it. Let me know if it resonated, and I cannot wait to see my next one. Ciao. Hey, group 6. Hello, my loves. This is for those of you that were drawn to this pocket mirror. Welcome to a reading on the topic of who is smitten by you. Let's find out. And if you see some smoke, it's only because I had to burn some incense to clear the energy, because there have been some pretty deep messages come through this reading today. As I live shuffle from the Luna Soul Tarot, I would like to remind you to like this video, subscribe, and comment down below, and let me know who you are, especially if you're a new person here. What brought you to this channel? How are you vibing? How are you doing? I'd love to hear from you. Also, have a look at the description box, because it's peppered with interesting links for you. Now, let's find out who this person is. We have here the Two of Wands. A person that carefully explored an option with you, but then they backed away. The Tower. A person that is repressing a lot of their energy. They could be low on vitality at the moment. They might actually be sick in this period. The Ace of Discs. Nonetheless, they think of you as a treasure, as a gift. They want to bring in a new opportunity, a new situation to unblock the stagnant energy between the two of you. They're struggling towards balance. If you see how beautiful this coin is balanced on the flower, they're trying to prioritize you. Maybe this is what led to them backing away. They needed some time to evaluate, out of the options that they had, who you are, and now they are understanding who you are to them, and they're trying to make you a priority. This could be a person that has a Mars in Aries, by the way, because I see here the glyph. So we have Aries and Mars, and we also have the Tower, which is the Mars card. But it's almost as if this person is usually quite brave and just jumps into situations impulsively, in this period they are carrying the energy of a wounded warrior, almost like something stopped them or blocked them from making something impulsive, from taking an impulsive decision. And I think this is the influence of the transit of the asteroid Chiron conjunct Jupiter in Aries at the moment in the sky, which is bringing a sense of massive collective healing. We are able to heal other people when we are acting authentically from our deep sense of knowing who we are. Well, we might not be able to receive help from other people in this period. So it could be that this person sees you for how authentic you are, how brave you are, but they're not able to give back the same thing to you. They're not able to be as brave as you are. We have here the Five of Discs. There's a lot of light in the room. Five of Discs. So just as a side note, I think you guys, the ones that have chosen this group, are light workers, the majority of you. Yeah. People that have been through very dark experiences but have chosen the light, and you're doing this shadow work at the moment of being caught between the realms of deep light, deep connection to the divine, deep protection and blessings, and also understanding the darker aspects of life, the murkier feelings, transmuting negative energies into positive ones. So now coming back to this person, Five of Discs, Five of Pentacles, a person that feels unworthy of you, a person that carries a heavy burden, a person that struggles a little bit with self-love, self-acceptance, a person that is burdened by the fact that they need to pay bills, the fact that they need to work for a living. And it's mostly because they are very fixed in how they understand this exchange. They hold on to things that are not good for them, when in reality, in order to unlock their abundance, they need to exchange energy. So they need to give in order to receive, and give in order to receive. But this person is too afraid to let go of their money because it's hard earned, from what I'm hearing. The Seven of Swords, a person that is a little bit paranoid, afraid that people will steal from them. This is an individual that kind of struggles a little bit with their material wealth. They are afraid that if they jump into a connection with you, you're going to grab their money, that you're in it for the money. So they are smitten by you. They see you as a gift. They're trying to prioritize you. But at the same time, it's like they fall into this dark pit of not feeling good enough for you, feeling as if you could betray them, as if you could steal from them, not wanting to share their resources with you. Then we have the Seven of Discs, blocked. So it's kind of like this person pulled the trigger on this connection. They backed away, like last minute. Maybe you guys were actually getting into a really beautiful energy and this person kind of just decided to walk away. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take a water break. So coming back to your connection. So yeah, I see an individual that could have had a lot of beautiful things with you. You guys could have been beautiful, cautious explorers of this connection. You could have had something stable with this individual, but they just pulled away last minute because of fear, because of self-doubt, because of a lack of generosity, not wanting to share of themselves with you. This person could have a toxic kind of masculinity, like they feel that you need to do something for them in order for them to be the provider for you. Like it's a tit for tat kind of situation, a conditionally loving connection that stems from a feeling of deep inner hatred, I would say, lack of self-acceptance. So they don't accept you as you are. Neptune vision. Their vision is clouded. They don't see things clearly. Neptune is about creating your dream relationship, bringing a dream into reality in the best form. But I have a feeling that with all these cards, with all these tarot cards next to it, this is a lot about being delusional, projecting a lot of their fears onto you to push you away, to fulfill this prophecy that they believe usually happens to them in love. Oh, you know, people are always after my money. You can never trust other people. But it's the way that they behave with other people that kind of makes other people behave with them in this way. So this person needs to learn how to let go, how to forgive, how to not hold on so tightly to their assets, how to put effort into building a connection. The Lover. I feel that this is an individual that draws a lot of their sexual capital from having a lot of lovers, from sleeping around. Like they only like themselves when they are complimented on how good they are in bed. But then they tend to attract these kind of people that only want them for one thing, their body, right? And what's going to happen when their body is going to grow old? So this is an individual that is torn between deeply investing in a commitment and having this lifestyle where they just have passenger relationships and they extract a sense of self-worth from their sexual conquests rather than the connections that they build with others based on their heart. And they're pretty delusional about it. They think that they love everyone and the world is the problem. The world hates them for some reason. We have here the mouse. Yeah, because this person is a coward. We have it here as well, right? From the beginning. This person is a coward, does not want to take responsibility, does not want to accept how they are hurting other people, how they are self-sabotaging their chances for true happiness and love. And I think they did this with you because you were a gift to them, a blessing. So the person that is smitten by you is a person that you might have actually labeled, you're such a coward, you know? A person that is afraid, borrowed away from you, scuttled away, and is now living in darkness. They are living in their own imagination. They're trying to escape love. Oh. But I guess we've all been there, right? So, and if you haven't, consider yourself lucky, yeah? You might be more well-adjusted than you think. We have here the Dancer of Friendship. This could have been a connection that started as you being very friendly with this person. There were a lot of like friendly energies. You guys might have shared a lot of things in common. You could have met as you were practicing a hobby, maybe tennis. I see here a tennis racket. Maybe you were introduced by other people. You could have met on some sort of like skill sharing site through a skill sharing app. I'm sorry, but the light is now kind of changing in the room. There are a lot of adjustments I need to make, a break, an adjustment. The light is kind of really like perturbing the reading. So a lot of change, quite chaotic energy. That's kind of what I'm perceiving on. Let's continue. We're not gonna give up, right? So we have here psychic abilities. Wow. So with Neptune here, the lover, and psychic abilities, I feel like your connection is changing and it's becoming something much better than it actually was as you guys are separate from one another. What is it with these connections? I keep having the same kind of message, but in a different form, in a variety of readings. Neptune in Pisces is really pulling a number on us, guys. And it's been in Pisces since 2012, right? So we still have a couple more years to go until 2025, 26. Now I have here as well the Water Guardian, one of my favorite cards in this deck. Connect with your emotions, and Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. These energies are slightly contradictory. This person could be incredibly warm, but then incredibly cutting. They could be highly logical and rational, and then incredibly passionate and emotional and soppy and wearing their heart on their sleeve. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, that's kind of the vibration. A person that could have their ascendant opposite to their sun. So they come across very different than how you first initially meet them. And that, you know, that could block you, that could scare you. It's like, wow, this person, it's like, do they have a double identity, multiple personality disorder? What's happening here? It's just very conflicting energies. And I don't think that this individual took the time to actually sit and work through them to resolve them. But I feel like you guys might have seen through this energy. And it's just fascinating how you guys communicate psychically. Why do they communicate psychically? Let me just pull one more tarot card for you. Group 6. Because you're meant to come together and have a really beautiful connection. You will make each other very happy. There are certain impediments right now. Why are these impediments here? Yeah, you make each other so happy. You flow into one another. Because there is no peace, you guys need to find ways to access a more peaceful lifestyle, to let go of drama, to stop overthinking and just act on your feelings. One of you is addicted to drama. It's addicted to this feeling of adrenaline that they have when they argue with people, when they, you know, are in a state of conflict. It turns them on. And it's mostly because they do not value themselves. They do not value peace. They understand love as passion and lust rather than peace and tenderness and support and respect. So one of you needs to grow up a little bit, and I think this is the person on your mind. You have to let go of this fear-based mentality, fear-based relating, which can be codependent, it can be toxic, it can be super messy, because they are meant to have this beautiful 10 of Cups with you. It will take a while. 10 weeks, 10 months, 10 years. Although the cups don't really represent years, but they are slightly slower moving than the wands or the swords. This is the reading that I had for you, group 6. There's been a lot of weather changes, significant interruptions. You guys are nonetheless very blessed, and I feel that you mean a lot to this person. It's just that they have to work through this internal conflict before they can reach you. I hope this reading helped. I hope it served. Let me know down in the comments if it resonated, and I cannot wait to see my next one. Ciao.